Hey, so stock up. All right. Whose stock is up this week as far as the Panthers?
Is Xavier Leggett and Jalen Coker?
Okay.
Why you say
Elaborate.
Leggett stock is up? Why you say his stock is up?
They're next up in line. I mean, you're gonna see the reason why you drafted him to be a wide receiver. I mean, one thing that I love what Dan Morgan said is the wide receiver room is the strongest position or strongest group on this team. Production should not fall down. I know that's a lot on a rookie, but the reason why I say stock up is because when we look at what it shouldn't be much of a drop off. You still have Deontay Johnson. Then you'll have David Moore. Also, did look pretty good. He didn't really receive a lot of receptions, but I think David
Mhm.
Moore will get a lot of more opportunities. I know Tony liked him whenever we were talking about training camp, but I think the wide receiver room and another one I think is I'll leave that. I'll give you guys another chance to make sure I don't say it, but I have another one in mind. But I'll say Xavier Leggett and Jalen Coker because I think Coker will have to be called up now because they said Adam Thielen will miss a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Tony.
Yeah. I would just say the offense as a whole.
Hmm.
Because what's one of the main things that we've been talking about throughout OTAs and training camp and things like that. What will be the team identity on offense? What this offense will look like under Dave Canales? I think a lot of people um had a vision of the offense looking like how Tampa Bay looked like last year. But I said this before, we have a better running game than Tampa Bay, and collectively overall, I think we can pretty much match them as far as wide receivers. So I think Sunday gave us a glimpse of what the offense can really do in this Dave Canales system, and it wasn't all about this just three yards in a cloud of dust. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of motions, there was a lot of shifts. There was some 12 personnel. I mean, there was like different things about this offense that can get people excited that definitely didn't look vanilla last year under Frank Wright. So we can throw that out the window. Nobody should even fix their lips to even say the offense looked vanilla because look the boys definitely looked ready. And like we said earlier, we just hope the confidence is built from that and we see positive things going forward.
Okay. All right. So the card kind of beat me to mine in the chat. Mike Jack. Let me tell you, Mike Jack stock is up. Now, now he might need some more safety help over the top, depending on who he's lined up against. You,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Because little dude Tucker got him yesterday for that deep ball. Okay.
Well,
But
that
as
was
far as
go
being
ahead,
a
go ahead.
physical receiver, tackling, being where he's supposed to be, did you see?
Mhm.
Did you see when he shed? He got blocked on the attempted screen. He shed, but man held him up and then reached around and grabbed old buddy and tackled
Yeah,
him all in one
yeah,
motion. So,
yes,
we were
sir.
really worried about the cornerback two spot coming into the season. And I think we definitely found a solution. But also I would say this to Dave Canales, okay? Because we got to give him credit that the call that he made, sit Bryce down, whether you agree what reason it was for. A lot of people say he's just asked, get him off the team. Some people say it's like,
Hmm.
what? This is what should have been done last year. Go ahead and sit you down so you can learn behind Andy Dalton. Whatever the reason, give shout out to Dave Canales for this move and how their
Yeah.
offense looked.
But,
Okay.
but do you really think it was a stock up? Because we've talked, we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have any hate for Dave Canales. People were
Mm-hmm.
writing him off. People said he was the wrong coach. I even want to say Rex Ryan. Even well,
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna say
did.
national media. I'm gonna say national media. I'm
Rex,
not.
no, it was Rex.
I know, but I'm gonna say
Rex was.
national
Hold
media.
on, I'll say it for you. He was like, "Why in the world did
Did
you
you
go and
hire?
hire
Yeah,
Dave Canales when he was what he said he was like the worst in the league at running the ball,
running the
running
ball.
Hmm.
plays or whatnot."
You
Yeah,
Correct.
couldn't get
yeah,
nobody else, so you went and got Dave Canales.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah.
was Rex.
And
Yep.
and I would say this: Rex Ryan still wants to be a coach. He was a
Yeah.
good
Mm.
coach. He was a good coach when
Yeah.
he was with Mark Sanchez. They had a great defense in New York, but his time was gone. There was no. I mean, Rex Ryan. You need to accept that you still have a job at ESPN because ESPN is firing people left and right.
He
So
can't he can't get over the fact that Dallas hired Mike Zimmer over him.
there you go.
That's what
There you
Mm.
go.
that's what he mad
That's
about.
what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm
Mm.
getting at. But
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think we were not one of the ones, and we have not said that we think Dave Canales was not a good coach. It was just a matter of timing. And that's one thing,
Mm.
like I said, this is supposed to be a
Nah.
Hmm.
squeeze by win and a very
Mm-hmm.
hard fought win. But if you see the energy, and I don't know if you guys seen the new clip, I think it was on Vashti with Carolina Blitz, how she showed them leaving the field, everybody leaving the field. And if you look and leading up to what the Panthers drop in that locker room, that's an energy that we have not had. Even the energy when Frank Wright won, and we finally won with Frank Wright, the energy wasn't there.
It
They
wasn't
weren't
like
hyped like
that.
that. It was just like, yeah, we won, da 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 da. But you felt that energy on yesterday through the lens of them showing a locker room celebration. So I would say the
Yeah.
stock is up, but I don't think anybody here has put Dave Canales down as not being the right hire, or
Yeah.
his stock was down, or too far up.
I really, I really do think Canales went to Tepper and was like, "Look, this is what's going on. Do you see the faces of my players? Do you see the morale? You see everybody in the locker room. We need a change. Even if Andy Dalton came in and looked complete ass, it was time to make a change because we were playing bad. You had to see if it was Bryce or if it wasn't Bryce. You had to see what you can do with all these other players because everybody's talking about we
Right.
still didn't have bright weapons around Bryce, but as you clearly see, we got enough weapons around Bryce, and Bryce just didn't take advantage of his opportunity to do anything with it. Okay, so that's
Facts.
why I
I
say
would definitely say that.
stock up on Dave Canales and one more person. Hold on, let me see. I think it was man. I forgot.
Somebody said
Chuba.
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 Yeah.
Chuba. Let me tell you. When I say not only 114 rushing yards, Chuba had 65 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown. And you see how Andy Dalton threw those passes out to him in the flat when Chuba first got drafted by the Panthers, he could not catch
A
a
cold.
daggone 10-foot wide inflatable, beach ball if somebody dropped it right on top of him. I mean, he couldn't catch anything. And as you see, also him and Tommy Tremble, they stay after practice every day working on the jugs machine. Look at that catch that Tommy Tremble had in that first quarter.
Talk
Up in
about
the
it.
air, one foot here, 1 foot there, came down with the pass. Chuba Hubbard catching balls out the backfield. So yeah, stock up for Chuba Hubbard too.